Yep, I'm gonna do it. So, here's the context. Tomorrow I am starting a 3-day road trip to go visit my grandmother in Colorado. I currently live in Georgia. To get from Georgia to Colorado, I gotta drive through a bunch of states. My original plan was to write a song in every state along the way from Georgia to Colorado. And that's still the game plan. But I was thinking about it and I was like, why don't I expand that and go bigger? This doesn't all have to happen right now, and it's not going to. This is something that's going to happen over the span of, honestly, probably years. It's going to take some planning and intentionality to get to places like Alaska and Hawaii. But I love traveling. And quite frankly, I'm getting to a point where I'm starting to feel like I'm just writing the same song over and over again. It's getting old. And I need a reason to shake it up. I feel like there's a lot of stories to be told and wisdom to be gained in doing something like this, where I get to travel around and create art and meet people and have these kinds of experiences. Part of the reason that I love going on road trips so much, particularly solo trips, is gives me a lot of time to reflect and just be in touch with myself and my thoughts and feelings. And so as I drive, things usually bubble up that I either haven't addressed or just didn't realize about in my life. And those things, when they come to the surface, they're the exact kind of things that we could use to write songs about. Whatever I'm feeling in any given state when it's time to pull over and stop and write a song will probably be the basis of the song that I write in that state. So tomorrow I'm getting on the road. Tomorrow is a Sunday. I play guitar for an African church. I'll tell that story later. But I basically have to go play my service, then I'm hitting the road. I'm gonna write a song in every state between here and Colorado. I will see y'all in the morning after my church gig as we begin the drive. All right, it's time to get on the road. Got a couple quick errands I gotta run, and then we're just gonna find somewhere in Georgia to stop. Coming out of the Atlanta area, I have, I think, about 2 hours until I hit the Alabama state line. So somewhere in that range, we gotta sit down and write the first song. So I'll see you guys wherever we end up stopping. All right, I have stopped a little bit down the road. I am in a town in Georgia, semi-rural Georgia. We're still only maybe an hour outside of Atlanta. The town is called Rica. I don't know if you can see that behind me, but I feel like I really lucked out with this location. This is a beautiful small town. I'm in like a very safe feeling public area. It's literally, there's an amphitheater behind me. It's like outside pit seating for a concert stage. I'm maybe 100 yards away from City Hall. I don't know if I'm gonna get this lucky with every single location on this trip, but I feel really good about this, and it's a lovely, beautiful backdrop for something like this. It is a little windy, so if the mic is picking up some wind, forgive me. Wow, it's a beautiful day. So what I was thinking for song subject, just driving down the road, I'm thinking about how I sort of semi-regularly do these road trips. I do them under the guise of seeking adventure and finding an excuse to go explore the world. And there's an element of that that's true. In fact, I think it's mostly true. But there's also an element of abdication of responsibility. I have a lot going on in my personal life on any given day, and when I set aside time to just disappear, it feels like a convenient escape for those things that I should be dealing with. Got my trusty notebook right here. Yeah, the wind might end up being an issue. Something kind of wistful, longing, peaceful and happy at face value, but with a tinge of sadness underneath. Those are bees. I've been this way before. Already something I like. All of my life I've been running 100,000 miles in a couple empty years, and no wonder why the hell I'm still here. The lonely road ain't a place to disappear. There's a lot of bees here. A lot of loud cars too. Hello, sir. Are you here about your car's extended warranty? Soon enough, I'll be back where I began. Heavy shoes and these aging, tired hands. Okay, I think this is pretty good. I think I just about got it. I just heard like public transportation sound. That was very weird. Well, that's it, y'all. That's song 1, and that's Georgia Down. 1 down, 49 to go. Yeah, so it took a bit of a darker turn than I thought it would in retrospect. I thought I would lean more into like the adventure component of it. But I think you might have heard of the phrase geographical cure. When you're struggling with something internally, the way a lot of people choose to handle that is just by running and hoping that being in a new environment will fix the problems. It's the fresh start approach. You know, I'm very fortunate to love my life, but there are things about my life I don't like. And I think when I travel like this, there's a part of me that hopes that physically distancing myself from those problems will solve them, when the problems live up here and they're with me everywhere I go. I think that's what this song is about. The other thing that you notice when you start to travel a lot is that the world kind of becomes smaller. I mean, first of all, you realize how big the world actually is. There's billions of people, millions of square miles. But the first time I did a road trip like this was back in 2020, and the world seemed like this endless open expanse. And I've done 1 or 2 every year since then, if not more. This past year I did a bunch. And slowly it's felt like the world has kind of shrunk in on me. The sad truth is it feels smaller than it used to. And a lot of it is me trying to recapture that sense of like vast insignificance that I experienced the first time I did it. I think the fact that the world feels smaller than it used to disturbs me a little bit, and that's kind of what that song is about. So forward and onward. Gonna pack it up, get out of Georgia. Next time you see me, we will be in Alabama. Let's see how that goes. I've been this way before. They told me life's an open door, and I'm standing by the frame. All of my life I've been running, trying to get away. Is this just the same? 100,000 miles in a couple empty years, and now I wonder why the hell I'm still here. A lonely road ain't a place to disappear. I carry a weight that won't leave me. Soon enough I'll be back where I began. Heavy shoes and these aching, tired hands. The more I see, the less I understand. Every corner of the world is empty. You know, I've been around the block, a lot smaller than the younger me once thought. I try to lose my way, no matter how far I still find me. I cannot escape when I'm the getaway. 100,000 miles in a couple empty years, and now I wonder why the hell I'm still here. The lonely road ain't a place to disappear. I carry a weight that won't leave me. Soon enough I'll be back where I began. Heavy shoes and these aching, tired hands. The more I see, the less I understand. Every corner of the world is empty. I don't want north or south, I want out. I want a castle free of burning doubt. I want a spaceship traveling through time to a time before I lost my mind. I don't want east or west, I want breath, the breath of life to fill my empty chest. I want to know how you're sitting there in place, your only corner of the world, and you're okay. Oh, 100,000 miles in a couple empty years, and now I wonder why the hell I'm still here. A lonely road ain't a place to disappear. I carry a weight that won't leave me. Soon enough I'll be back where I began. Heavy shoes and these aching, tired hands. The more I see, the more I get. There ain't enough corners of the world to fix me.